So what exactly happened in Jodhpur? We have tried to compile the eyewitness accounts and possibly what is now the timeline of the events. Now, on one side, it appears to have started on May 1st, where a saffron flag is hoisted on Parshuram Jayanti. That is just one group hoisting the saffron flag. On 2nd May, another group, permission is given to them for loudspeakers and flags. This is just ahead of the Eid festival. By May 3rd, the situation has now deteriorated. A rumor spreads that religious flags and Pakistan flags are being hoisted in specific areas where they are not supposed to be. By 2:12 a.m., which is just post midnight on the 2nd of May, BJP workers, as it appears, and some supporters removed the flags and the loudspeakers. Now the situation has gone out of control. A clash takes place which clearly has communal overtones. Stones are pelted during these clashes, turns into a mob-like situation. Rampage and arson and stone pelting and swords are brandished. Cops have to intervene by the 3rd of May midnight, which is early morning basically. The cops had to resort to LATHICHARGE and tear gas. In this, many cops have received injuries. But as it appears that the night is over, in the morning after the Eid prayers, again there is a flare-up. This time fresh violence is now being reported over a saffron flag being seen. Now, by the late of morning on the 3rd of May, there is a BJP protest at the JALORI gate, which is a big intersection in Jodhpur area. As the situation continues to turn volatile, there are protests that break out in Muslim-dominated areas, angry over the action that is taken. By now, politics has broken out. Curfew is imposed in at least 10 police station areas of Jodhpur, and as of now, the situation is still tense, though under control. Let's go on the ground directly. My colleague Devankur Vadhavan has been tracking the latest and talking to all the eyewitnesses. Devankur, do you think there was a specific trigger to what happened in Jodhpur? Was it rumor mongering? Was it pre-planned? What are you picking up from the eyewitnesses, and where does the investigation stand at this point?
Well, Pooja, just about 10 minutes ago, I was speaking with a senior police officer in district police in Jodhpur, and she was mentioning to me that it seems to be a trigger moment which led to the entire communal flare-up which happened in Jodhpur. The incident flared up after some of the people who were there, they tried removing the flags which were already there, the saffron-colored flags, and after that they tried, replacing them with some with other flags. And thereafter, once allegedly one of the statues of a local freedom fighter, his face was covered with a green-colored flag that resulted in the entire flare-up happening. And there was a lot of stone pelting which thereafter happened, in which several police officers, several police personnel are also said to have gotten injured. Several people from both sides allegedly were indulging in stone pelting, and thereafter some of the vehicles which were there in the lane leading up to Jalori gate were also attacked. Their window panes were broken, and some of the people who were caught in the melee got seriously injured as well. I've spoken with some of the victims of the communal clash, and they mentioned that it was an unprovoked attack, that there was no instigation from or incitement from their side, and whatever happened, they claim that this is something which is unprecedented for Jodhpur, which is known to be one of the calmer cities of Rajasthan, where this kind of an incident, perhaps at least in the Jalori gate area, has not happened for decades. So
clearly what Devankur you're telling us, yes,
the police and the district administration,
that this is definitely, as it appears to be, an unprecedented violence for a place.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave. Finish your point, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more point, Pooja. They mentioned that, after the violence that happened around 12:30 or midnight last night, if the police would have acted in time, then the violence that happened after the Eid prayers in the morning today, that would not have happened. They claim that the police was sleeping while the miscreants were on the rampage, and because those who caused mayhem last night, they were not apprehended, and that is why they, in a way, went ahead on a rampage once again in the morning.